Influencer Woah Vicky vanished in Nigeria. Then, on December 29, 2024, a strange message appeared on her account. "I have kidnapped Vicky. She is with me in Nigeria. I am demanding $1 million for her release." Her over 9 million followers panicked, but hours later, she was back, smiling, and claiming it was just a joke. But was it really? Because when people started looking closer, the response videos seemed suspicious.
How against your will? Is that the case?
No, that's not the case.
She seemed to be told what to say.
"I don't want to go back my state.
I don't want to go back to America.
And gets fidgety on certain topics.
That Africa is a very safe country, and you will be safe no matter what race you are.
Is she silently actually crying out for help? Recently, her social media seems to suggest she's back in America, but some people think that's all a part of the alleged scheme. These pics old. Why hasn't she posted herself recently? Blink twice if you need help. At first, this seemed to be yet another example of social media jumping to conclusions. But after diving deeper into the story, a very concerning situation begins to take shape. Just hours later after the tweet, Vicky went on Instagram Live to reveal she was safe. But as you'll learn soon, not everyone believed her words in this video.
We kind of got carried away with the joke, you know? We just like to have fun and joke, you know? I don't drink or go to the club, so this is how I find my entertainment. The Bible says laughter is good for the soul, so I be wanting to laugh. And this is how I find that funny. You know, I don't like date really. It's not really much people I could date because of my Christian values. So this is kind of like how I have fun.
But the whole story goes way beyond Vicky's Christian values.
I'm sorry for anyone that I harmed in the process, but it's all love.
After 2 days of massive backlash and threats, Vicky addressed the controversy again in a tweet, stating that after she pulled the prank on people she knew from the US, one of her friends suggested that they could take it further for profit. He even mentioned we could make money by creating a cryptocurrency based on the prank, Vicky claimed. But even after her confession, her friends and family were still taking the joke seriously. Some reportedly filed police complaints, and Vicky's mother was even planning her rescue mission.
This sounds like a serious trip. My daughter has been kidnapped in Africa, and I have to be incognito to go get her.
This anxiety might have to do with the fact that Vicky's alleged captor didn't look like he was joking at all.
$1 million. If not, no releasing for her.
Yeah, this is a joke. It's a joke.
Why would I joke about my business? This is where I make money. I've been calling everybody. Everybody been saying though everything funny. Not funny because she's not coming back to the state.
Even when people called to check on Vicky's safety, the man was still around her.
Received information yesterday that you're being held against your will. Is that the case?
No, that's not the case.
But who was this man who seemingly didn't trust Vicky enough to leave her alone? According to his Instagram, he's Aboki Torjar, also known as Father DMW, a Nigerian content creator. He's not blood related to Vicky. However, like many of her male friends, she refers to him as brother. And her loyalty towards Father DMW doesn't stop at fraternal nicknames. Following the backlash from the prank, Vicky defended him in a tweet, writing, "My brother, Father DMW, looked out for me throughout my entire trip to Nigeria. I love and respect him deeply, and I would never want anything to happen to him. I never intended to make any black man or any country, especially Nigeria, look bad. If it came across that way, I'm truly sorry. I love Nigeria, I love my brother, father, and I love my people." The initial assumption was that this scandal was just a collaboration gone wrong. But then fans began picking up on signs that Father DMW wasn't just working with Vicky, he was controlling her.
Action.
While this looks like a skit, many thought that Vicky's discomfort was painfully real. She didn't even want to kiss him. This is very scary after she jokingly posted about getting kidnapped. Is she okay? Look at her body language. And this wasn't the only time Father DMW seemingly showcased the power he had over Vicky. Viewers couldn't help noticing that he paraded Vicky in public, often surrounded by men, and fed her lines to deliver to the camera.
Go.
How far, guys? Are they Legos? This one a Fashion Nova.
I did Lagos.
Are they Legos?
I did enjoy myself.
I bego.
I did enjoy myself.
I did enjoy myself.
I don't want to go back
I don't want to go back
to American.
to American.
So American people, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
American
I had to
people.
say bye-bye.
American people, bye-bye.
American people, bye-bye.
There's obvious proof that she's being told what to say, what to do.
Even if what Father DMW was doing didn't qualify as kidnapping, viewers had another word for it: manipulation. I think she met him on social media, thinking she was meeting for a collab, and it ended up being something else. If he was controlling Vicky, it would explain why she kept insisting that she was safe.
It was just a joke. I was just trying to show everybody that in America that it's not that serious, that Africa is a very safe country and you will be safe no matter what race you are. You know, I was just trolling because everybody was like, why would she go to Nigeria? Is she crazy? Whatever. So.
And while Vicky might not have the most trustworthy reputation,
she's saying I am part black according to my Ancestry.com thing.
I seen it on Ancestry.com.
So I can act black, I can use the N-word. But then she'll say, well, you know, as a white girl.
It's because I'm white.
It's like, she's not even good at her lies.
anyone can be a victim of exploitation. And so, #FreeVicky was born. A hashtag that mirrored the Free Britney movement years ago.
On Instagram, a user commented saying if you need help, post a picture of some flowers. 1 hour after that comment was made, she posted a picture with flowers.
And when Britney was finally freed, she stated, "I've lied and told the world I'm okay. I'm happy. I've been in shock. I am traumatized." Many were convinced that this was the case with Vicky too.
The lives and the videos that she's posting is very suspicious. When she's on camera, she's not making any eye contact. She keeps playing with her hair like she's nervous. I actually think she's in danger.
I want to leave.
Aside from the drastic change in her behavior, people were alarmed to see constant bruises on her arms. Like Britney's fans, viewers asked Vicky to find ways to tell them if she was in danger, and some believed that that was exactly what she was doing.
So are we just gonna ignore the fact that a girl said to Vicky, wear red in your next video if you need help, and she shows up wearing a red dress 3 times after that comment?
In one of her lives, a person from the chat allegedly asked to point to her neck if she needed help, and this was her response. In another live, someone commented, "Blink twice if help is needed." She did it exactly as requested and played Doechie's Anxiety again and again. Vicky also seemed to perfectly time her messages.
I need help. Taking these braids out.
As one viewer put it, the pause speaks volumes. In one of her vlogs, a group of men and about 2 other women brought Vicky to a strange house with no bathrooms or a kitchen. Written on the walls were names, numbers, and most disturbingly, 3 words: "Rest in peace."
This the trap. Can we go?
Let's go.
Then, somebody quickly closed the house gates. You can also see a man holding Vicky's wrist before they left, while someone else was holding her things. Some even believe that Vicky started asking for help when her alleged captors were around.
How fun now? A day Naja.
Kawo kudi.
Kawokadi.
When translated, this means, "How's it going? I'm in Nigeria. Bring money." But others also hear, "I'm in danger," from the line that Vicky kept getting wrong.
A day Naja.
Ade Nanja. See, Ade Nanja.
A day Naja.
However, just 2 months after her last video with Father DMW, Vicky seemed to move on with another creator, Check in Effect. But does this mean that she's free? Her unusual behavior continued in his video uploaded on March 16th titled "Woah Vicky Spending a Day in the Most Dangerous Hood in Kenya." But this time, fans were able to confront him through chats.
She's definitely not okay. Yeah, she's okay, guys. She did tell the guy with the phone, stop reading chats. I'm not going to stop reading. I'm always going to read. She's interacting. She's just busy. Tell the people hi. See, she interacts. Free Vicky. Free Vicky. Vicky's free. Look at her right now. She's enjoying herself. She's living her life. You understand? She's living her life. You understand? But we control with good reason. Because over here, it's different than America. She's here at her own free will. What's her name? What? Wonafula. So her name is not Vicky, it's Wonafula. So no Woah Vicky, Wonafula.
His response only made the chat more suspicious. Still, he and the local men kept trying to reassure viewers while Vicky remained mostly quiet.
She's not in a bad age. She's protected. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna let the girl come here and put my reputation and my name on the line if something happens. Crazy? I got a big reputation, especially here in Kenya.
Nothing will happen to her.
Nothing?
We
Alright.
will be free, we will be
Alright.
good, we will be
Alright.
happy.
That's what's up.
One user commented, "They're parading their hostage around so blatantly. This is sickening." Another wrote, "Vicky looks like she was saying the Lord's Prayer silently for the entire time." To which Check responded with laughing emojis. And as time went on, Check and Vicky's collaboration raised more red flags.
God, I'm out here with my new husband.
And you got it. How many cows you got? 10, cause I'm 9 for. I'm 9.
He finna me 10 cows and 10 lions.
Take a look at the caption. "I hope he'll at least pay 11 cows for you today." This could be a joke about dowries before getting married in some cultures. But the man with the camera also joked that he was going to pay 9 cows for Vicky, potentially implying that multiple men pay for her regularly. What line of work involves getting paid to spend time with another person? Well, SW is one of them. But if Vicky is providing these services, is she doing it out of her own free will? Here's what we know for sure. Vicky has worked with alleged human traffickers. Around 2023, she was invited to Baddies East, a reality TV show starring social media personalities. It was shown on Zeus Network, a streaming service, and one of the executive producers was Natalie Nunn. Vicky declined the offer at first because the show was partly known for violence.
Get off my neck! Why you holding my neck like this? My face. Oh. I don't want to go. I don't want to be fighting. I don't want to go because I don't want to be fighting. So they said, okay, cool. You don't have to fight. It's not like that. It's not like that. We trying to change it up. We trying to change it up.
Vicky agreed, unaware it would be one of the biggest mistakes of her life. Before the show was even aired, Vicky pressed charges against fellow cast member Christian Rock for attacking her, but the CEO of Zeus Network, Lemuel Plummer, claimed this on his Instagram story. Christian Rock has not gotten into a physical altercation with anyone on set during the filming of Baddies East. Christian Rock reposted his statement. Natalie Nunn also snapped back.
There's so many comments going like, oh, why did you guys do this to this girl? What happened over here? And it's so much stuff going on. Just wait for it to air. Because half of the shit that I'm seeing in these stories are like not accurate at all. You guys are very creative on making up stories on the internet.
But it turned out there was some truth in the stories after all. When the show finally aired, people saw Vicky preaching, irritating the other girls.
He was loved out.
Vicky got her ass whooped for Christ.
While Christian Rock didn't directly attack her, she ordered her friends to do it. Vicky also claimed that she threw something at her during the altercation. And even though security stepped in, Vicky was already hurt enough to sustain bruises and cuts.
I start realizing my toe bleeding, my knee bleeding, I got a scratch on my face and a bump on my head. I go back to my hotel the next day, I wake up, Uber to the police station, file the police report on all of them, get on my flight, and leave and get the freak out of Maryland.
She never returned to the show. So how does this relate to an alleged trafficking ring?
There is literally evidence all over the internet that Baddies and Zeus Network are extremely unethical and abusive, and no one is paying attention because they're like clocking it as like tea or whatever, because the Bad Girls Club fan base, like, you guys, like, your brains are so melted from the show, like, you can't even see like real abuse.
Zeus Network is notorious for not paying talent, and even their co-founders, which led to multiple lawsuits against the CEO, Lemuel Plummer. But most notably, R&B singer Ray J attacked Lemuel at a BET Awards after-party for allegedly mistreating women, calling him the Black Jeffrey Epstein. In January of 2024, a Baddies viewer started a petition on change.org to terminate Natalie as executive producer. It's disheartening to see Natalie Nunn misuse her power as an executive producer on the Baddies franchise. Her unprofessional behavior, including enabling and participating in bullying and sexual trafficking, is unacceptable. This isn't just about professionalism. It's about basic human respect that seems to be lacking here. 1,699 people signed the petition. It was made after Smiley, another former Baddies cast member, accused Zeus of making them sleep with men, including Lemuel and their security guards. So is history repeating itself? Many were convinced. There's a reason why they only hire most of the time only OF models and corn stars on each show. But would Vicky willingly trade her body for fame? While she was also an OF model, she made it clear that she had boundaries.
Now, I know you don't get nude on your OnlyFans, as you've already explained. But if you did, how much more money do you think that $300,000 check would have been?
Probably $3 million.
But that doesn't move you any further to
No, I ain't doing that.
And Vicky has even warned her fans about the dangers of Hollywood.
People move to LA for a dream. They chasing money, fame, clout, whatever. So they gotta think about it. A young girl that's trying to get on and just moved out there. She gon', oh hell yeah, better throw it in there. You don't know who else in there. Like connections. Me, I'm good. Like that gonna come naturally. If you in the industry, the devil, they like Illuminati, all that shit, they try to get you. They try to get anybody, but you just gotta be smart and have discernment.
But Vicky and many other girls joined Baddies despite its trial of violence and alleged mistreatment of participants. Like Vicky, they might have been promised better conditions, or perhaps the checks and exposure that reality TV promised made it worth the risk.
I got jumped. Yes, my braids came out. I got jumped by 4 big bitches. Like, okay, on to the next. Y'all tagging Lemmy, tagging Natalie, tagging Zeus Network because I need to be on that show so I can get my leg back.
Natalie allegedly wasn't just targeting women who wanted to be on the show, but anyone who dreamed of being in entertainment. Lala Chirac, a rapper, was just 16 years old when Natalie approached her.
She would tell me, yeah, they're gonna love you, you're gonna be a big star. You know, she was just lying the whole time. Because now that I'm older and I can reflect on it, I can see a lot of things, a lot of different views on a whole bunch of different things.
When Natalie asked her to come to Nigeria for promotional work, Lala's mother shut the idea down. Plus, she didn't even have a passport. But this didn't stop Natalie when Lala turned 17.
She told me that it was promotional, everything was going to be paid for. I didn't have to worry about anything, all expenses paid. And that basically we were going to network and meet these people in Nigeria. You could become a bigger star in Nigeria, better than the United States, to get more money. That's what she was telling me.
When she got to a private jet that Natalie rented, she saw other girls. But it was only when they arrived at the hotel that Lala started to feel uneasy.
I went to go use the bathroom, and she actually followed behind me into the bathroom. And after I used the bathroom, I washed my hands, whatever. She took my hands and she looked me in my eyes, and she was like, look, I don't want you to tell nobody you're transgender on this trip because you can get killed, I'll get killed, and we all will not make it back home. And so at that point, I was like, I didn't know why she was telling me that, but I knew now.
Lala roomed with other girls, but was left alone. She slept until she heard the girls and men trying to come in.
I think they all were intoxicated. Still sitting on the bed, the girls were sitting on their beds or whatever, but there was like 3 guys in my bed. And then Natalie left the room with the main one, who was like the big baller. Later in the trip, we found out like he was the wealthy man the one that she saw the music video with too, that one. She left with him, and then the guys were in there and they're like rubbing on me like, oh yeah, she told me also in the bathroom of the lobby, don't let them touch on you or feel down you.
Natalie allegedly took Lala out of the room. But was this a rescue or a setup?
She's about to take me to another hotel room. And that door was already open. I saw it was cracked and it was like completely dark, like dim. And she told me in the hallway, she was like, I want you to go in there. I want you to basically give him a...
According to Lala, Natalie ordered her to collect the down payment and give it to her.
I did what I did with the guy. He gave me the rest of the money after.
And so had you ever sold yourself for money before that?
No.
Natalie allegedly also collected money from the girls and told them that she would split it.
So this literally sounds like some real pimp.
Even though there were multiple allegations concerning Natalie Nunn from different girls, no one has pressed charges, and, for Natalie's part, she's denied the rumors.
You know, it's annoying because I'm putting money in people's pockets. Yeah. And ultimately, it's not always about money, but it is about, like, just the simple fact that, like, I put you on. I fed you a little bit, okay? And for people to just continue to, like, try to shoot me down, it's annoying as because it's like, what?
As for what's really happening on the trips, well, Natalie owns a makeup brand, and according to her, she invites girls to promote it. But one of the podcast hosts wasn't buying it.
She runs a solid program. She got them all. Boy.
Why not though? It beats me when I have if I have a certain amount of followers.
Look how
Look
how your owner ain't tripping on me. So why you over here tripping on? Like your owner even know what I'm saying.
Answer your question.
But I'm for real.
The thing is there's a lot of girls that want to be down and on the team. They want to be on Baddies. You gotta prove that to me at this point.
But if Baddies was a trafficking ring in disguise, how did they pull in Vicky again?
This happened to Woah Vicky because she went down to the police station, filed a police report, and pressed charges on all of them. And then next thing you know, she's in Nigeria. And they saying it's because of Natalie. How come this isn't being talked about? I don't see that enough.
Maybe there aren't any official charges from Baddies cast members because the show found ways to make them quiet. But Vicky played it safe until she got to the police station. and she was able to speak out to the public. Still, those who've seen the show know that producers would do anything for views.
The auditions are like a battlefield. Women are fed alcohol, thrown into overcrowded rooms, encouraged to fight, and judged not by personality or charisma, but by their willingness to physically attack each other on command.
Would they go as far as threatening someone's life? Well, we can't say for sure, but what we do know is that a woman was found dead after she allegedly attempted to join the cast. Karen Raina Dunlap had over 177,000 followers on Instagram and was working towards her dream of joining the entertainment industry when she went missing.
I just thought it was odd that she hadn't reached out, like she didn't call anybody on Christmas. She didn't call anybody on my mom's birthday, just a few days after Christmas.
Desperate, Raina's sister looked everywhere for help.
Hi everyone, so this is a TikTok call to action, TikTok call to help. I think something really bad happened to my sister. Her name is Raina. I'm just looking for anybody that has been in contact with her or that has heard from her.
Thanks to social media, her family learned that Raina was last seen in Cleveland, where police eventually found her body in an abandoned house. While the cause of death is unknown, investigators suspect narcotic abuse despite Raina reportedly having no history of it. Could Zeus be involved? According to reports, Raina aimed to make her TV debut on Baddies Midwest, which was being filmed in Cleveland. The public demanded answers from Zeus, which replied,
"This young lady's death is not affiliated with the network. She was not cast in the series, and the network did not meet with her."
But some responses suggest otherwise. Baddies and the whole Zeus network is sus as hell. The cops need to investigate them ASAP. That sex trafficking is real. The Big Chin knows. These allegations are alarming. However, there's another elephant in the room when it comes to the Woah Vicky conspiracies circulating online. Some users have pointed out that there might be unchecked biases behind the people's concerns. I think they're saying it's racism because, say she wants to go to a predominantly white country and make a post talking about she needs 1 million because she's been kidnapped, and turn around and say it's a joke, nobody would care. But since she's around Nigerians and black people, everybody thinks she's in danger. Plus, according to former FBI investigator Colin Schmidt, there are a few reasons why the kidnapping was unlikely.
Nigerians generally don't kidnap Americans because there has to be some sort of a reason. And international kidnappings for ransom are also very rare.
Posting a $1 million ransom online doesn't align with the way kidnappers typically operate.
We got an email, we got something direct, not something that's kind of blasted out to the entire world.
Some even thought Vicky's family and friends were in on the hoax, including her mother and the influencer who claimed he was going to rescue her, but never posted any follow-ups.
I will be making sure that I'm vlogging every piece and everything of this journey, and it will be on my YouTube. My YouTube link is in my bio.
But what about the bruises? Aren't those clear signs of abuse? Well, according to one internet user, they might not be bruises at all. The bruising seen is actually her old tattoos she's working on removing. At this point, even Vicky seemed fed up with the conspiracies.
I give up, you are right. Yes, I need help. Yes, you are right. You are so right. You know what I'm saying? I give up. I give it up.
But if she wasn't kidnapped, why has she been staying in Africa? Well, maybe it has something to do with the culture, which she's often been accused of appropriating.
For that day I found out I was black, like my whole entire life, my mom kept telling me, you're white, you're white. I never believed her because I knew I was black.
Some users also pointed out that Vicky looked happy in the videos and that Africa wasn't the barbaric continent that these conspiracies painted it as. They're not using her for money any more than she's using them for content. Many vloggers go to tribes in Africa for the experience to see their lives. In April, Vicky has also been spotted in Miami, where she's been uploading videos from since her trip to Africa.
I love Miami so much because where else can you walk to the gym dressed like this?
But does this mean that she's not being trafficked?
Vicky's visa only lasts so long in Nigeria. She has to come back to the United States or her visa will get flagged. And then she'll be going back. And honestly, I believe that. I believe that she'll be going back to Nigeria very soon. She needed to come back because her time was up there.
It's true. Trafficking rings often don't need to use physical force against their victims. Rather, they manipulate or threaten them by using whatever they care about, whether it's family, debts, or their careers. This is why victims can be models, entertainers, and even big stars like R&B singer Cassie, who accused her infamous ex, Sean P. Diddy, of trafficking. And given what Vicky continues to post highlights from Africa and collaborating with men alone, both her whereabouts and her safety remain in question. According to the United Nations, around 4.8 million are victims of trafficking. Could Vicky, unfortunately, be one of the many? If not, some speculate that she doesn't address it because the views keep getting higher on the videos, because people are trying hard to find clues. Vicky's recent video only amplified the rumors. On May 30th, 2025, she called for help on TikTok, not for kidnapping or trafficking, but for stalking.
I'm dealing with a real stalker. I know one girl, her name is like Hannah Jo. She's like a realtor in Atlanta. And then some other guy, he had a page, his name was like Mr. Toe. I think his name is Ryan, but he's been calling everybody I know. It's obvious that I'm okay, you know, so please ignore all that crazy stuff he's saying about anything. You know, he's manipulating y'all.
These are serious allegations, but when we checked out these accounts, they were just two of the many people who believed that Vicky is in danger and have been sounding the alarm. And people noticed a glaring inconsistency.
And I literally feel threatened. I've had the police come to my door. I don't know if I can get the police involved because like...
If the police have been involved, why does she say I don't know if I should get the police involved? She's probably saying she has a stalker to get the heat off the trafficking rumors. Hannah Jo switched her account to private a few days after Vicky accused them of stalking. But thanks to a person who re-uploaded her live, we get to see Hannah's perspective.
I was posting a lot because I was trying to bring awareness. Now I'm like, okay, if she don't want that, then I'm not going to post about it. At this point, she's bringing me more attention than I'm bringing to her. Damn. Oh yeah, it's giving that she's still a force.
Meanwhile, TikToker Mr. Toenail has been alleging that Vicky is being trafficked by her ex, Poppy JJ, aka Little Rot, that his and her family are involved, and even called them a cult. He's claimed that the evidence to support his theory is too graphic to post. Now, after Vicky's accusations, he also claimed that his other accounts were attacked by Poppy JJ. Following this allegation, Mr. Toenail's accounts vanished. Following this, other signs that Vicky was still being controlled began to emerge.
Let me see your WhatsApp.
Why you want to see my WhatsApp?
More people from the DM.
My brother. I can have my brother. You remember her?
Yeah, why does it say my name?
Say what?
Why does it say Victoria Rose? That's not me.
Oh, I don't know. That's how I... Where did your friend live? Miami too?
Which one?
The one who you called?
Some viewers interpreted this as Vicky asking permission to use her own phone, and watching further only heightened suspicions that something seriously sinister was going on.
Bendecita dia. What does that mean?
One viewer commented, "Vende chica al dia," which translates to sells girl per day, can also be interpreted as girl sold and or available for purchase daily. Meanwhile, on YouTube, the descriptions on Vicky's latest videos have changed to include business/promo inquiries, Woah Vicky booking at gmail.com. Now, most influencers do have business emails and market themselves, but the words promo and booking are worrying people, as these terms could suggest SW services. In January, Vicky was also looking for an assistant who would live with her for free. The most specific detail
must be young woman.
But among all these updates, this is what's been most concerning for fans.
I'm about to disable my Instagram, y'all. Because I need to lock in. We got... Yeah, I've been slipping up. And I don't want to keep slipping up. I want to lock in.
One viewer theorized, sounds like her sus traffickers are forcing her to delete it because she's giving too much info. Her Instagram was gone for weeks until recently, but her Snapchat is still unavailable. Then, on June 14th, Vicky posted this photo set and tagged her location as Los Angeles, California. It wasn't the location that was the issue. As we mentioned earlier, she may have to return due to her visa. But the issue people noticed was, these pics old. In your second highlight, there's two pictures of you in the exact same washroom in a hotel, but one location says Los Angeles and one location says Miami. Let's be real, this girl is a victim of trafficking. We took a look at Vicky's highlights and compared the two photos the commenter mentioned. The rooms are the same, as you can see by the same two black hooks above the light switch, the brown box beside the toilet, the brown accent above the toilet, the unique cutout on the sliding door, the same painting and lamp in the bedroom in the distance. This only added to the narrative that something suspicious may be happening. As one user wrote, "She has not proven to a sufficient extent that she is safe. We need to stay mindful. So if Vicky is being controlled, how could she be freed?"
And somebody would have to complain to the FBI. They're not going to go ahead and start an investigation based upon a tweet. It would have to be a family member or somebody that had a role in her life that would come forward.
According to anti-trafficking organization Polaris Project, in most cases, it's the survivor themselves who must come to the understanding that they want to leave the situation, and then fight to get out. Whether Vicky is being exploited or just chasing clout, one thing's clear: anyone can become a victim of abuse. While you're here, check out our video about a model who trafficked her own fans. And consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Your support means a lot to us, and helps us continue to create videos like these.